It's hard not to get romantic with the railways. They helped us to pioneer community building and still exists and used extensively all around the world. The rails, they have a historical root into our society, and with that comes great stories too. They evolved different marvels of the railway engineering from conventional rails to maglevs, all changing our perception of our future. And one such strange and weird marvel is the monorail. And that's what we'll be looking through in this video of what's in the bag. The monorail story starts with the French engineer and inventor Charles Lartigue. In the 1880s, he was in Algeria working on the best possible way to get a railway across Algeria. The conventional tracks didn't work out cause the rails kept burying under the shifting sands. So Lartigue came up with the idea of a monorail track raised above the ground on trestles that would allow sand to blow straight through it. It was a very simple solution, and like all other simple solutions, it created a whole headload of other problems. First of all, it meant you had to design a whole new kind of train, which needed to be balanced every time a whole lot of passengers got on from a station, which meant that platform was needed to be built on the both sides of the track. The train carried its own bridge, so the passengers on the other side of the rail wouldn't be left out in the cold. But all the problems seemed minuscule over its one major advantage. It didn't cost very much to build. In 1886, Lartigue came to sell his idea to London as a cheap alternative to the conventional railway. But through the magic of British politics, Southwest Ireland got the world's first shiny commercial monorail. They have been specifically designed for the Saharas, between its cities of Listowel and Ballybunion. Although this was a rural part of Ireland, there are quite a lot more people here than there are in the Sahara Desert, and most of them wanted their cart and kettles from over one side of the railway to the other side. But the railway lifted up a meter into the air, made it a little difficult to provide movement over it. As a result, each road crossing required building of a special variant of drawbridge over it, which was operated and maintained by an attendant, and luckily the Irish authorities gave priorities to the road traffic. So every time a farmer decided to cross cattle over the line, the drawbridge would come down and trains sat there until the last cow made it to the other side. Lartigue also designed a unique junction system using a curved rail on a turntable that would allow different paths to be set. The Listowel-Lartigue Railway closed down in 1924, and it couldn't recover after bearing the damage done to it by the Irish Civil War. And with it, the Lartigue stream disappeared to a course the idea never really caught on anywhere else. But the fact is, the first Lartigue line achieved what it was set to, running successfully for 36 years across Southwest Ireland, without a single train ever being delayed by a sandstorm. But there are still some extraordinary monorails being in operation around the world. The one being hanging in Wuppertal, or the one in Disneyland.